G'day, very good morning from me over here in Melbourne. Name is George. It is the 1st of July 2026, so we're more than halfway through the year. Let's get on with today's episode of A Message of Hope. Carl Rinsch, I think that's how you pronounce it, he directed 47 Ronin. What is that? It stars Keanu Reeves, that's how you pronounce it, in a samurai film. Now, I don't watch Netflix, I've never seen episodes, I can't say much more. But, except to say it's been a great success for that show. So, in 2018, Netflix gave him $11 million to finish a science fiction series called White Horse. Did you catch that? $11 million. Not small change. Obviously, I mean, Netflix is making money. Okay. Well, guess what? He never finished the whole series. Whether he started or not, it's not clear. Have a guess what he did with the money? Yeah, that's right. He spent the money instead. How on earth did he cook the books? I don't know. But this is what he spent. Are you ready? 5 Rolls-Royces. If that's not enough, he even got a red Ferrari. And this one here, it's also $52,000 in watches and clothing. Wow, imagine that. It's worth more than my house. But the one that's probably shocked a lot of people are 2 mattresses. So you count with two fingers, 1, 2. 2 mattresses that cost $638,000. That's US dollars. Easily you can buy a house here in Melbourne. So I'll give you a second with that number. Remarkable, right? Well, years ago, I worked for a car loan broker company. They were based in Adelaide. You see, my manager, this is what my colleague says, my manager was dating a business development manager from one of our lending partners. Okay, because Christmas came around, he bought her a fancy handbag. When I say fancy, it must be those expensive ones. Probably a Gucci, LV, something like that. Now, the type that a lot of people will probably kill for. I understand. All right, I heard the conversation there. I didn't participate much, but I heard it with good intent. And somebody said something that stuck with me. Yeah, one of my colleagues said, well, isn't that a bit odd? Because the business development manager, she's making a lot of moolah, right? That's her job, to make money. She gets paid well. So why would she need another bag? She can get it herself, surely, right? Isn't it better that my manager would be better off buy a dinner and show more love and affection instead? Very interesting. I thought about that line more than I thought about the handbag itself. Yeah, because there's a human element to it. Because I watched this enough times now to recognize the shape of this. I'm getting there. Somebody reaches for an object to say something they don't know how to say out loud. Or it could be to fill a space an object was never built to fill in. Let me tell you, Jesus said something that cuts straight through that. So bear with me while I cross the road. And you'll find in Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. So if you've got your Bible with you, you can flick to that verse. Let's read it together. Jesus said, "For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? Or what shall a man give in return for his soul?" It's so important. I'm going to read it again. "For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? Or what shall a man give in return for his soul?" Wow. Now, in the context, Jesus is talking about isn't talking about handbags or mattresses. Let's make that clear. Okay, because I don't want to fabricate things. He just told his disciples he's going to suffer and die. And he's telling them what it costs to follow him. Yeah? And the cost involves taking up your cross and you might even lose your life to find it. That's the original weight of this verse. The meaning behind it. Discipleship, not budgeting. Okay? But I think the principle underneath it can stretch further than its first audience. I mean, if a man can gain everything the world has to offer and still lose the one thing that actually matters, boy, what hopes does some mattress have? Especially a fancy one. Now you might be thinking, oh, that's Carl's problem, not mine. Come on, George, I'm not buying any Rolls-Royces. I don't know. If you're watching, you might be. Fair enough. I mean, neither am I. I have no intention to buy Rolls-Royces. But the mechanism doesn't change size for size. It just gets smaller, you see? Listen, the phone you didn't need but bought to fill current. Did that happen? To keep up the Jones? The bigger TV that was supposed to make the year feel like it had been worth something. None of these are evil in themselves. Because the question was never the price tag. On face value. The question is what the purchase is actually trying to fix. That's an important thing to look at, right? Now, a friend of mine, he's very clever. He's a beautiful man. He does well in digital marketing. He told me this about his younger years. He talked about watches and nice cars. He said it himself. He was having the time of his life. Now these days he's different because he puts his money towards his family and spends a lot of his time now helping people starting out in digital marketing. God bless his soul, yeah? Helping people who haven't had their breakout yet, the way he eventually did. Now I don't know the specific moment which changed it for him. I've never asked, he didn't tell me, and I'm not going to invent one. But somewhere between the watches and now and the thing he was chasing stopped being the thing he wanted. It's good to see. If this kind of honest look at money and faith is useful to you, do me a favor, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to produce another one tomorrow. You can catch up with it. So here's the question I'll ask you, my friend. I'm not going to ask him, not my manager, but not Carl, but I'm going to ask you. The next time you reach for something you don't need, what are you actually trying to buy here? Listen to what I said before, 2 mattresses, $638,000. Nobody sleeps better for it, except all the people who sold it to him. My friend's old watches are still probably sitting in a drawer somewhere. I don't know, but his time now goes towards something else's beginning. What a great humanitarian. One of those things was bought to be looked at, and the other is being given away. My friends, and that's the message of hope today. And I'm speaking of hope, I'm hoping it's going to be a sunny day today. Look at it, clear skies everywhere. Can you see? Get a grip of things, yeah? So all right, you take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.